And that is adding money. Traditions available. Civ districts give housing. Building upkeep, district upkeep reduced. Buildings 34, districts 19. So that would save me like 4 energy a month if I took that one. Or Starbase upkeep reduced by 20. Starbases are my second most expensive, and that's a hell of a lot more of a decrease. So, Starbase upkeep reduction. Yes.
Research complete. We did it.
It's the old guard, shrine to the percipient. Science officer Elson Strat reported back with the MCS trash person's findings at the Percipient Shrine. They recognised early on that a text in some logographic script is inlaid in the walls, everly distorted by the layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text, relying on the raw processing power of the MCS trash person's computers to reconstruct the text from plain images, proved fruitless as it was simply too distorted to place any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew of the MCS trash person attempted bombarding the lacquer with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Elson Strat apparently considered physically separating the lacquer from the inlaid text, but realised that these strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of a lacquer. Science officer Elson Strat was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up as they irritably paced along the edges of the circular space, they realised the discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before their eyes, melting away to be replaced by new lines. Not long after they had the ceiling, walls and floor imaged in a spiral pattern. Text from the other shrines could help us piece it all together. Fascinating. Okay, so we are generating more energy credits, but I feel like we're still quite a long way away from achieving what we want to achieve. However, I will continue to recruit more ships, because my attrition just keeps on going up. I think once we have 20 ships here, I will just go and attack Damien.
I found something.
Leave that one for now. It's kind of hard. Actually, what level are you? You're still only level 1. Oh, you're so close to 2, though. Blimey!
Construction complete.
Come on, I need them to attack me. Militarily, we are equivalent again, but Damien does have a defense place.
This tech had better generate some revenue.
Again. I offer you food. Now you go. Go, go, go.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we've got the Off-World Trading Company, which I think increases the value of our trade. I should have double-checked that before I accepted it. Actually, we'll go here. Off-World Trade Company is a star-based building, produces 2 trade value for every trade hub. Food processing. Food from farmers plus 15%. Farmer jobs plus 1. Farmers produce food. Gene clinics. Can have 1 per planet. Medical worker jobs. Those are new. Turns consumer goods into amenities and population growth speed. Oh, hello. I'll have one of them. What's the 2 new resources? This one's consumer goods, which is used to upkeep for your specialists, like the medics that you just saw, and also artisans, which turn minerals into alloys, which brings me onto the other resource, which is alloys, which are advanced minerals. You basically have to refine the minerals into alloys to then build ships with the alloys. Try to take Damien if you can, or give you... Yes, I know. This is why it's my one and only war goal, is to take Damien. so I can't actually show that here, but that is the war goal. The problem with taking Damien, oh there they are, is they have a really big fleet and also a garrison. So it's basically whoever can take the fight, defeat them. See, they can rebuild a lot quicker than I can apparently. So had I attacked Damien, I would have been up against 900 with my 800 plus a starbase. This starbase is only a weakling, so it's going to be my weak starbase plus the ships that I can send in, which have already arrived. Hopefully I am still kitted out better than they are. No. They've upgraded their guns. And they've got afterburners. They've had a serious upgrade. But we're actually going to arrive in time to actually save a lot of the health this time, I think. Or not. Yep, that could also happen. Or it just gets completely burned down. Flipping hell, that's going quickly. You may even intercept me. That would be very, very annoying. This might be bad. Alright, we caught you. So now both are shooting. Man, we saved that in the nick of time. And, like, the damage that this thing does is not reduced by the amount of damage it's taken. So despite the fact that it's currently sitting on 600 hit points out of like 7,000, it can still shoot with all guns. And also we've done a ton of damage to them, so their shields are already on half strength. Their armor's taken a bit of a pounding. They do not have very good weapons to penetrate my shields. And I don't have much armor. Yeah, looks like my guys are running faster than theirs. All. Oh, they took the starbase. But it's not shooting back. They've not had a chance to rebuild it. Yeah, I'm losing this. I'm losing this badly. God, son of a bitch. Alright, you stay here. If they attack this one, then this one's quite a lot stronger. I think I'm going to start building some... I can't afford them. Never mind. No, I'm going to continue building more. Peckham destroyers. I'll get you back. February. Shit. We did level up though, so Carl Duff is now a level 2.
Construction complete.
Didn't I finish the blue lasers? No. Tech in this takes such a ridiculous... Oh, actually, yes I did. Hang on. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. It was the coil guns I was waiting for. Alright, they've returned. And it costs 141 to upgrade. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Because they're going to be off repairing for a bit, I think. Do it.
Boom. We built something.
Boom! We built something. We sure did. So, whoops, that was not what I meant to see. I meant to go to the ship designer.
Resource scan complete.
Research that. No, not ship designer. Tech. Because the big one for me is going to be the coil gun. And in fact, if I'm going to have upgraded lasers... But they're using mostly armor still. No, I think this is still the right way. Lasers are good against shields. Whoops. Okay, upgrades happening. We're going to go from 800 strength to ... question mark. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Pathraban Vortex 1, Science Officer Charles and the crew of the VCS Vasco discovered what appears to be an artificially curved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They've not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural has come to be there is a mystery.
Log updated.
Alright, so the capital can build another thing. Question is, what is that thing going to be? Also, I've just realised just how many minerals I have. Flipping hell. Let's sell some of those off. Let's go for 15. And we can build a thing. What do I want to build? I'm still always low on alloys. But I'm also low on consumer goods now. But consumer goods, I feel like, are not as important. More alloys. That's what we need.
Found some enemies.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you've attacked me over there. Bugger. Although they're on half health coming into this. But we've already seen just how quickly they destroy armor. And this is going to be quite a blow. This is going to be annoying to take back and rebuild. Yeah, see, Starbase is doing next to no damage. I feel like Starbases need another Passover.
Ships upgraded.
Because the numbers that, or the strength that they have does not reflect their combat ability. Right, you are good to go, but do we want to do this? Let's go to Grekil, so that we can decide from there. Start building me another Corvette. I'm not hopeful that you'll make this in time. In fact, I'm pretty sure you will.
Construction complete.
However, if we manage to catch them here, this is still in the black hole, which means that they can't run. Well, not very easily.
Leading edge technology discovered.
Wait, hang on. Oh, I had defense platforms here. They had to kill the defense platforms first. This thing's actually tanking them. Hold your horses. That's big.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh. Coil guns. Alright, so we need to get that upgrade. Also destroyers. Booyah! And we are going to ship designer, where we are going to replace these with coil guns. And I thought I had level 3, but apparently not. 1 minus 1. I guess one of these will have to stay like that. That's fine. Yes! They ran! We held! Go, take that back, quickly. Run! We are now winning this war. 88 to 86. They would actually go for a status quo at this point. Oh no, Helson died. Yeah, see, they're offering white peace now. So, I think as soon as my war exhaustion hits 100%, I lose. And there is apparently no way of actually achieving this because it's ridiculously huge. Oh, that's only because I've not occupied it. If I occupy the system and the planet, then that would be... I would lose 150 from that score, so it would actually only be 12. So I need to get that 100% war exhaustion. Onwards. This war is not over.
Construction complete.
This is going down to the wire, though.
Construction complete.
So thankfully we also blitzed this guy down. Research that, that's fine. Oh, hello. The agreement we signed giving you access to databanks has run its course. Would you extend it for another 10 years? No. However, job's not done yet. Because in the Sergei system, I still have a certain building which can be not built yet. Oh, we need the diplomatic agreement. Okay. Which we can do. Yes. Yes, such a facility would benefit the advancement of galactic science. You may build this think tank at your starbase in the system you share with us. Our curators will come to mingle with your scientists. Excellent. Now I can build it. Once I have the money. Which will be in 2 months. Okay, 2 months. 2 months, then we much science. Alright, that's that retaken. Now we need to go and take... Oh, it's a planet. Frick. I have no armies. Oh, Cathars. Really need some armies, please. Oh, these only cost minerals? Alright then. You need housing. That cannot quite be achieved. You're at 8-8. Okay, so you need another building. Food's still fine. You know what? More minerals. Build me that mining district.
Incoming transmission. Let it go to voicemail.
Incoming transmission. Let it go to voicemail. And this is where we find that they have another 1,000 stack. We'll be like, nope. Bye. Yeah, see, that's what I was... Oh no, that's their starbase. 900 versus my 800. I'm not convinced. You know what? I'm going to take the status quo because there's no way we can do this. This war is over. There can be no victor this time. But your transgressions will be remembered. And I will come back better, faster, stronger, higher. Mostly better, though. Defensive Pact Invitation. That's what I was afraid of. They can start ganging up on me. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in the close orbit of Hauz 6A at some point in the last 5,000 years. Give or take a bit. The surface on one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the MCS Vasco have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though those wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to the advanced design. Science Officer Charles is preparing an expedition to sift through the derelict hulls to gain any valuable technologies.
Log updated.
Right, so you need a new scientist. Oh, there's a discovery chance. I think it's a little bit too late for you. And you'll need a name. You shall, henceforth, be known as Nimunda. Right, now I can actually look at... Chat. Sorry, I was slightly focused. Oh wow, you guys have been saying a lot. Sorry! Playing Battletech, 4 or 5 parts of salvage is really better than 3. Getting more mechs makes getting mechs more satisfying. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, that's what I mean on attrition. Numbers like that have to be twice the number of ships you do. You would have to kill 2 to 1 to get the same war score. Not a fan of Stellaris, it's never clear. It's just my guess from playing and seeing similar issues. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous, considering they declared the war and got no war exhaustion just for not gaining anything. That seems really bizarre. And the fact that I was holding my frontier, that's all I should be doing as a defender. It shouldn't be about me going on the offensive at that point. In war, everyone loses. Except the guy selling the guns, which should have been me, except that I've done, like, nothing with the corporation so far. Like, this is probably the most unlucky start that a criminal organization can have. Bordering a very aggressive robot on one side, and having the marauders on the other. And yeah, Zion, I tried to get that system you were talking about ages ago, but they beat me to it, and then ever since it's been a, like, real issue between us. And had I considered myself capable of taking that province, believe me, I would have. How many hours do I have in Stellaris? Almost 300. And yeah, I know how the traditions work. I was more interested in the bonuses that were spread out. Remember, the traditions have changed with this update. I think I've seen a 900 attack starbase take on a 1,000 fleet. I mean, that's what I was kind of saying. Usually, if the starbase and the fleet are of the same level, the starbase will win because all of its hit points are in just one structure. While the fleet, as it loses ships, their combat ability goes down. So the starbase just has the same attack value constantly, even though it's taking damage, while the fleet's getting whittled down over time. So usually, if it's 1,000 versus 1,000, starbase will win. So in that instance where the starbase had 200 more than I did when I attacked, or when I came into that province, I didn't actually attack it, that would have been a whitewash. They would have completely slammed us, which is why I backed out. Hey, like my tea. I will show you the government and the ethics in just a moment. Why are they ganging up on me? Because one is a rival corporation and the other is the robot bastards. Yeah, cool, Kalinas. Although I must admit I don't usually accept just friend invites on Steam. It can get cluttered and full quickly. I'm a determined exterminator, why does everyone hate me? But I'm not! I'm a xenophile! Oh, go away, Battle.net. Yeah, if you actually want to try and get this damn update done, then be my guest. Unfortunately, you've been sitting there for 3 days and haven't done anything yet. So I'm a xenophile, peaceful trading guy, and they hate us. See, xenophile, militarist, that's just to protect myself if someone does declare war on me, and a materialist. I believe in money, making money through selling guns, and having lots of friends to sell guns to so that I can make lots of money. I simply believe in lower regulations so that everyone can have as many business opportunities as it is possible to get. And if a little bit of leverage is required, then that can be applied in suitable amounts. So yes, we are a corporation, which is Empire Modifier Admin Cap plus 20. Admin Cap has replaced the system cap. Basically, more things count to it, so systems count towards it, colonies count towards it, and districts count towards it. I get a 20% or plus 20 bonus with that, so actually corporations can be really freaking big, which is the opposite to how I saw them initially. I thought they were mostly going to be building tall. So I don't think I would pick these civics again. They have not been very good. However, if I go over that limit, then I suffer 50% more empire-sized penalty, and those penalties can be really quite dramatic. So other empires which are not corporations have rather more leeway in how they can grow, and they can start taking penalties to go over the size. Well, the corporations really need to stop at that level, and also I believe that the branches take admin cap as well. Although I've not been able to establish enemy yet. Like, the one thing which I have really going for me is the ability to establish a branch in any nation at any time without having any special treaties or anything. Because I'm a criminal, I just set them up. I'm smugglers and stuff. But robots you can't do that to. And then the only other person I met at the beginning was another corporation, which you can also not do that to. So it's like, alright, so the one thing which I can do, I can't do. Fantastic. And I'm criminal heritage, which means I cannot form commercial pacts. That's how you can usually get permission to build the branches. Cannot join federations. I can build branch offices on any planet of any regular empire as long as we're not at war or have a truce. And the amount of money my branch offices make increases depending on the amount of crime that they have on their planet. And my branches create crime as well. And then I also have franchising. This is the one I regret. Like, this has done nothing for me. Effects of subsidiary, subject power and relations reduced by 33%. Didn't really care about that one. The one I wanted was the impact of branch offices on our empire size decreased by 25%. So I can effectively have 25% more branch officers. If I could have any branch officers. I haven't established any, and we've been playing for 34 years. That's like playing as Holland and being denied the access to light ships. Probably is about that bad as well. So I need to earn more energy credits because I can finally start building some branches in these guys. But it's not going to be cheap. It's in fact going to be the very opposite of cheap. One branch office. Oh, sod, I can't build it there. Because there's already someone there. One branch office will cost me 1,500 energy. And yes, I'm earning it. But not as aggressively as I could have been had I known how ridiculously expensive it was going to be. Anyway, science ship. You have now got a scientist. You can do that. And let's start... Hang on. You're the anomaly research speed. You should be researching anomalies then. Except I don't have any low-level ones left. Sod. Oh well, you'll have to learn the hard way. I think 3 is the lowest level I have left. Go forth! Not you. Wrong person. So difficulty level doesn't matter anymore. It's purely the lower level the scientist is and the harder the level of the project, the longer it will take. Alright, so I'm losing minerals, don't care, I have tons. Losing consumer goods, that's a slightly bigger issue. But I suspect building just 1 or 2 buildings I can sort that problem without too many problems. Then I have enough influence to change civics. Actually, yes. It's a reform, isn't it? So I want to get rid of franchising. It's been bloody rubbish. Monthly unity. Free trading. Branch office value and trade value. See, that sounds like it would be good. War exhaustion gain, citizen pop happiness. That would have been useful, wouldn't it? That would have been really useful. Naval capacity plus 15. Army damage and upkeep. Private colony ships and more cap. Leader level cap plus 1 experience gain. Actually, ruthless competition. Yeah, we're short-lived though. Or plus 4 star bases. Considering how fortified I'm having to be, that plus 4 star bases could be huge. I would have to pay for them, but that could be really good. Also the media conglomerate. That war exhaustion gain. Now I've seen how bad war exhaustion is. And I'm also starting to suffer some pop happiness problems. Trade value has frankly not been that high. Although with the off-world trading companies it could be. Although those give plus 2 per trade hub, which I usually have 1 on a trade station. And I have 4 3 stations that have trade hubs, which would mean 0.3 money for that. That's pointless. I'm going to go with the trading posts. Reform. Right, more star bases. Marvellous. I'm going to wait until we've grown a bit more. And yes, I've been looking at the ISM system for a while. I just couldn't afford to build anything because I had no spare alloys, because I was having to actually build an army, navy, fleet. Alright, so their fleet power is now equivalent. And their combined combat strength is roughly what they were sending at me, so I'm hoping that's a good indicator of the type of thing I'd need. You need to go to the fleet manager. That needs to disappear, that needs to go down by 1. Okay, that is now actually perfect. Although, what am I researching? I am still getting the cold fusion reactor, at which point I can then upgrade all of the guns. So...
Prospect analyzed.
Oh, wait. You should fortify the top space, that way next is not a give and take. Yes! Yes, I do mean to. Let's do that now, actually. And then I'll need to... Well... Gromboskin starbase I'll probably get rid of and then keep these two, because Cathos' starbase is protecting a planet, and there's 3 planets here. It's just that they kind of suck.
We built something.
Research... Oh, it's never with us. Like, I'd like to do a research agreement. Unfortunately, everyone hates us. Oh, crikey. Hey, Shen. How you doing? Wow. Hello, everyone. You've come just too late. I was just in a massive... Well, not massive. Tiny little war with these robot dudes. And we won! Insofar as a white piece is a victory. Huzzah!